Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. APC taking another shape with Buhari, Oshiomhole, and the new man. On Friday, the crisis in APC seems to be weighing down on Oshiomhole when he presented a new man to President Muhammadu Buhari, and the aggravated party have laid low the arsenals of battle, may be in preparation for a new flight back on their final settled matters, and finally looking at ways to settle the crisis and ready to work for unity and peace on, under the national chairman Adams Oshiomhole, whom the court has returned in as the chairman while the case is still pending. Adams Oshiomhole was recently suspended by his ward in Etiosa, Edo State, and later confirmed by the Lagos High Court and the Appeal Court, however, causing Oshiomhole to return as the national chairman after being suspended by the High Court. From a relevant source, the aggravated member said to have a full peace in the party. Akeredolu of Ondo State and Obaseki of Edo State must return unopposed as the party candidate for the gubernatorial election in their respective states. The APC governors have agreed and have put this forward to the APC chairman, who has not totally and completely responded in that regard and light in all his speeches, although the call has been made by APC chairman anonymously given the option to Oshiomhole, asking for Akeredolu of Ondo State and Obaseki of Edo State to be given the first ticket of return before the election is carried out. The party chairman Adams Oshiomhole presented the former governor of Oyo State, Ajimobi, to President Muhammadu Buhari to replace the Minister of Trade. After the presentation, the chairman said the president was happy to receive the new man, Abiola Ajimobi, but did not still speak when asked by our newsmen on the issues raised by the APC governors calling for Obaseki and Akeredolu to be given automatic ticket for their second term. All he kept talking about when we asked him was a reference to the new man who has come into APC and has been presented to President Muhammadu Buhari to work effortlessly in building up the party. APC as a party is still having this internal crisis as Oshiomhole has not totally and completely been listening to what the governors have to say. He has not made any speech regarding their request of giving Akeredolu and Obaseki the return of their second term. Remember, he is the party chairman and has the power and capacity to work in this aspect. Well, Nigerians, you've heard it all. Um, the new man is the Oyo State now the publicity secretary of APC. We know that Oshiomhole has presented him to Buhari, but Oshiomhole was being interrogated by news persons and asked regarding what's going on and his presentation to Buhari. Well, he kept consciously avoiding our questions regarding Obaseki on those states, Governor Akeredolu. He kept avoiding this too seriously. Akeredolu on those states, Obaseki Edo State, when we kept bringing up the question, all he was referring to was the new man he has introduced to Buhari and how they're going to work together to build the APC party. So could this be an avoidance of responsibility or ignoring or not wanting to speak in this regard or respect regarding what has been going on? Could this also be that he has a bombshell in mind and doesn't want to speak or commit himself in public so no one knows the plan of what he plans to do? So these are some of the questions in the lips of all Nigerians and looking at the matter and looking at the situation on ground, asking why is not responded in that light or spoken in the matter regarding Ondo State Governor and Edo State Governor. It's really it's really kind of like these two governors are just they're just next side by side in states. We have the Ondo State and Edo State, then Delta State, and it just goes like that to the south all the way down. These people are first-term governors and it's really disheartening to see in Nigeria that politics is not what you see, it's beyond what you see in the surface. They advise people and call for the Nigerian population to go out and vote. But truly and really, from what I'm seeing, it's not your standing out, carrying that piece of paper and saying you have voted. It's not the person that emerges the winner and announced by INEC that actually won that election. No, far from it. Actually, the person that will win the election has already been decided even before the elections started or was carried out. You go out and I've seen situations during elections where people stay out and you just see the thugs come begin to shoot sporadically and some people even get out of straight bullets, get injured, some life-threatening injuries, get hospitalized, and the people they went out to vote for standing in the sun did not even know that any of such things happened. The thugs will come and snatch ballot boxes, beat up people. You'll see the police come, make arrest of people that were not even part of it, saying that all the young boys that are there becomes a suspect. They carry them to the station, and their parents begin to spend money to try to bail them. These are some of the underlying factors that really happen, real life situations that happen. What about youth thuggery? These government officials and those that are the aspirants using them as thugs during the election period. And guess what? After the election, they drop them like a bag of rice. Like a bag of salt, they drop them to the ground. They will forget that they even used these people. So it's not your standing out in the sun or under the rain or going to queue for very long and saying, we really want this person. And you are speaking anonymously with one voice, really wanting a change, a definite change, and crying out for new, newness, fresh ideas, a new person altogether that you are tired of the whole old that really gets you elected, gets the person you want elected. Powers that be, you can see it from the case of Obaseki, they are saying Obaseki has to do this, otherwise he will not be given second term ticket, this, that, there's godfatherism, there is this and that, all over the issues, all over the matter, all over the place. It goes to tell you that there is more to it than beneath the eyes that you see. There's actually more to it. The presidency, the governorship is like an appointment. It's some few people sit down and decide and speak and you say, you know what? Like the zoning they are talking about now. So it's not your election going to have to vote that will bring about the next president. Buhari cannot become a president again because in Nigerian constitution is only 2 terms. And after his second term, that's why you are seeing the whole fighting going on. So APC Ondo State and APC Edo State crying out for second term in office. I don't think it's dependent on the people or the performance of the governors. It's dependent on the powers that be to speak up to say, let's give them a return ticket or let's disburse, let's sideline these people. That's exactly what the case and the situation is. Exactly. So there are people that determine who becomes governors, who become president, who in this very Nigeria. Yes, there are people. So it's not you're going out to stand up to say no, 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 no. The matter has already been settled by a few. Nigerians, but we need to break away from this culture and manner. Some of the ways we can do this is by getting involved. In any way, capacity or kind that you can get involved, please get involved. Let's start from there and see how we can effect a change in the Nigerian political setting. I want to say a big thank you to all of you out there listening. You are always very highly esteemed. Appreciate you all. Please don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe, to click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless. Have a good day. Bye.